Welcome, everybody, to the Let's Talk About It podcast. I am your host, Adrian Jimenez, here with no one. I am here by myself. This is just a quick video. I'm going to try to get through this quickly. I know the NFL season starts tomorrow. So, I'm just going to get my week one predictions and my award predictions out quickly. No intro. We're just going to get straight into it. I'm going to go straight into week one predictions. So, I got every single game right here on my whiteboard, and I'm gonna quickly go through this. Okay, tomorrow, Lions Chiefs Thursday night football, season opener in Kansas City. I'm gonna. So obviously we heard about Travis. He's not 100% certain to play, but I think I'm still gonna go Kansas City on this one. You can't bet against Mahomes. If I lose that, then whatever, I guess. I'm gonna go with the Chiefs on this one. Next game is Bengals Browns. I'm gonna go with the Bengals beating the Browns. I don't think the Browns team is that good this year. I mean, you'll see in a second how that doesn't really make sense, but I think I'm gonna go the Bengals. Texans at Ravens. I'm gonna go with the Ravens. Lamar, fresh off his new bag. It's going to take a little bit to adjust with the new receivers that he has, but against the Texans, I feel like that's the best option. That's just a warm up game, quick. C.J. Stroud is going to get his first NFL start against a pretty good defense, mind you. So that's going to be pretty lopsided. I'm not gonna lie. Bucks at Vikings. I got the Vikings at home in their season opener. The Bucks are going to be one of the worst teams in the league this year. The Vikings aren't going to be as good as last year, but they're still the Vikings. They still got a lot of talent on their team, so I'm gonna go Vikings. Panthers at Falcons. I think I'm gonna go the Falcons here. Bijan is gonna just run all over this team. This defense isn't great. The Panthers defense isn't great, so I'm gonna go with the Falcons. Bryce Young. I have a lot of faith in this Panthers team though, but they drop it week one. Cardinals at Commanders. Cardinals are going to be the worst team in the league. So I'm going to go Commanders because the Cardinals are just bad. Jaguars at Colts. I'm going to go with the Jags. I think the Jags are going to sweep this entire division. And a home opener against the Colts, who have the JT drama and a rookie quarterback and a new head coach and stuff like that. The Jags are winning this game by a lot. 49ers Steelers. I'm going to go with the 49ers. It doesn't really matter who is the quarterback for the Niners. Their defense is the best in the league. Steelers aren't perfect, but nobody really is, but still Steelers aren't that great. So, I'm going to go 49ers here. Titans Saints. I'm going to grab the Saints. I don't have a lot of faith in this Titans team either. I don't love them. So, I think I'm going to go with Saints. Raiders, Broncos. This is a bad game. I'm going to go with the Broncos. At home. Sean Payton, Russell Wilson connection is going to go crazy. Anyways. The Raiders, Jimmy Garoppolo is not the guy for this team, unfortunately. So, whatever. Eagles, Patriots. I'm going to go with the Eagles pretty easily. The Patriots are pretty bad. I have them last in the East. And the Eagles I have going to the NFC Championship game. So, I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. Rams, Seahawks. I'm going to go with the Seahawks. Division game. Pretty good. Seahawks have a lot to prove this year because they just got to prove that last year wasn't a fluke. And I think they're going to. I love me some Geno Smith. I love me some Jackson Smith and Jigma. I love the receiving core. I love some Kenneth Walker. Their whole offense is just pretty good, and their defense is very good too. So the Rams are just falling apart. Dolphins, Chargers. This one's hard. because obviously I want to go for my team, but the Chargers have one of the best rosters in the entire league, and it's in LA. Man, this is a predicament. To be honest, I think I'm going to go with the Chargers. Yeah, I'm going to take the Chargers on this one. Packers, Bears. I'm going to take the Bears. Um, Jordan Love is not going to play well the first week. I'm not saying he's not going to play well the entire year, but the first week is not going to be it. Justin Fields is going to run for 140. Cowboys, Giants, Sunday Night Football. I'm going to go with the Cowboys because I really like their roster overall. Their defense is one of the best in the league. I love me some Michael Parsons. I love me some Brandon Cooks, Tony Pollard, etc., etc. So I'm going to go with the Cowboys. I'm not saying the Giants suck. The Giants are going to be good this year, hopefully. But I'm going to go with the boys. And then rounding it out for Monday Night Football, Bills at Jets. We get to see Josh Allen go up against the newly acquired Aaron Rodgers and the New York Packers. So I'm gonna go with the Bills. Actually, I'm gonna go with the Jets because Aaron Rodgers has played so many primetime games in his career. This is just home for him. And they're at home. So yeah, I'm gonna go with the Jets on this one. So we're gonna see my score predictions after the first week. Follow me on Instagram to keep up with the daily stuff, just like NFL stuff. You know what I mean? Just follow me on Instagram, anyways. All right, awards. We got MVP, Offensive Player of the Year, Offensive Rookie of the Year, Defensive Player of the Year, Defensive Rookie of the Year, Coach of the Year, and Comeback Player of the Year. So I'm gonna start off with Comeback Player. I'm gonna start from the bottom and go up. Comeback Player of the Year. He had a really bad year last year. I think he's going to bounce back, which is going to get him this award. Mr. Interception, J.C. Jackson from the Los Angeles Chargers. I think he could have a comeback year. Kellen Moore is going to help him. I can never remember if Kellen Moore is an offensive or defensive coach. Whatever. J.C. Jackson's going to have a great year. Not a great year, but a better year than last year. They get him this award. Coach of the Year. I think this is pretty easy. It's going to be Doug Peterson. Doug Peterson with the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's going to lead this team to, hopefully, a AFC Championship appearance. I really like his aggressiveness when he coaches. I just love the way he schemes stuff together. I think he's going to be Coach of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year. I was really debating on this one. I didn't really know. But I'm going to go with Jalen Carter from the Philadelphia Eagles. He is a behemoth of a man. And I can't believe I can't believe he fell to the Eagles. What is wrong with these other teams? Why did they not get him? Jalen Carter is a dog. And he fell to the Eagles at all teams. Scumbags. Defensive Player of the Year. I'm going to go with Myles Garrett from the Cleveland Browns. He's been super consistent since his rookie year. He just keeps getting better every single year. He's destined to get a Defensive Player of the Year. I think it's going to be this year. So, Defensive Player of the Year, Myles Garrett. Keep it in their notes. Offensive Rookie of the Year. I'm going to go with Bijan Robinson. It's a pretty safe pick. But I feel like there isn't really that many other player. I mean, you could name C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, Anthony Richardson, Jackson Smith and Jigma, Jordan Addison, stuff like that. But Bijan Robinson, he's going to be the top guy in Atlanta. Like Desmond Ritter, no matter who they play, Desmond Ritter or whoever their backup is, if Desmond Ritter can't complete the ball, they're just gonna give it to Bijan Robinson, and he's just gonna run. You know what I mean? That's what he does. They drafted him so high for a reason. They're gonna use him, and Bijan Robinson's gonna win offensive player or offensive rookie of the year. I didn't really want to pick him because I feel like that's such a basic bitch answer, but it's probably the right answer. Offensive player of the year, also very consistent and very underrated as a running back. I'm going to go with Nick Chubb. See, now this goes back to the Bengals Browns. How I'm like, I don't think the Browns roster is that great, even though I just gave two of their players an award at Defensive Player of the Year and Offensive Player of the Year. I still think the Bengals are going to win that game. Because for MVP, I have Mr. Joe Burrow. I think Joe Burrow is going to win MVP this year. He was one of my favorites to win last year. And obviously he didn't. Patrick Mahomes won it. But Joe Burrow is just a dog. He's the second best quarterback in the league. I've never seen somebody more composed in a big time, like in a big game than him. He has the swag of freaking, I don't even know. Like, he has the swag of himself because he is the swaggiest person. He has just like, okay, I'm going to stop me writing him. Anyways, Joe Burrow, MVP. You've seen it here first, folks. How confident am I in all these picks? Great question. Not very. The only ones that I'm really confident in for like the games, I do think the Vikings are going to beat the Bucks. I think the Commanders are going to beat the Cardinals. I think the Jags are going to beat the Colts. The 49ers beat the Steelers. The Seahawks beat the Rams. That's it. Everything else is just a hunch. And then for the awards, I feel like I'm pretty confident in the Offensive Rookie of the Year and Coach of the Year. Those are the only two I'm confident in. I mean, I'm kind of confident in Joe Burrow, but, you know, anything could happen. Yeah, so that's it for that. Make sure to follow me on Instagram, AdrianTaco5. Follow the podcast Instagram. Let's talk about it. It's all going to be in the description. New videos coming every week. Hopefully, either if I'm with myself or if I'm with Ryan. Don't really matter. Videos coming. Thank you for watching. Make sure to share it to your mom, your dad, your sister, your brother, your grandma, your grandpa, your dog, your cat, your fish, your aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, teachers, friends, everybody. So, appreciate y'all for watching. Catch y'all on the next video. See ya!